The U.S. Federal Reserve decided to keep interest rates unchanged again, following the same decision in January and March, citing economic uncertainty caused by the Trump tariffs.
미국 연방준비제도가 트럼프 관세로 인한 경제 불확실성을 이유로 지난 1월과 3월에 이어 또다시 금리를 동결했습니다. Okay, so this is probably disappointing news for Trump. So I think a lot of people expected that the rates would not change. But I think people are very interested in what Powell has to say.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, there's been this tug of war, so to speak, this going back and forth between Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. And as we go on, more people expect this rate to go down.
Yes.
But like you said, many people were still expecting it to stay the same. They were
Okay,
still
yeah.
expecting to have this freeze. But yes, with this announcement, I'm sure that Trump is not very happy.
Right. So is there anything that he did say, Powell?
Yes. So he was talking about the tariffs.
Yes.
우리 계속 관세 하고
Yes.
있잖아요. So he's saying that the tariffs will still remain in place because they're likely to fuel inflation. 관세 때문에 inflation 더 심해질 수도 있대요.
Okay.
So we still don't know how the tariffs are going to affect the global economy. So looking at inflation, economic growth, unemployment.
Yeah.
Before they change anything, they want to look at this a little bit longer.
Yeah. I mean, and I read in the news that it's not as so far, we don't know about the next coming months, but so far it's not as bad as expected, the numbers. So I think we really need to wait it out and see.
Yeah, before they make any big changes, waiting and see what happens is definitely maybe the smarter, the wiser decision, but obviously like a hard decision.
It's a very hard decision. And as we mentioned, Trump is probably not happy about this news because, we've talked about this before, that Trump is like, pressuring the feds to reduce, the interest rates.
Yeah. So the Federal Reserve, is separate from the rest of the government.
Right.
Specifically, Trump's administration.
Yes.
Right? So there was talks, would he maybe fire Jerome Powell?
Yeah, well, he did
Trump
kind
got-
of talk about it.
그렇죠?
Yeah.
He kind of
Hinted.
좀
Yeah.
암시한 거죠. 해고할까 말까.
할 수도 있다.
So it's supposed to be completely separate. This is kind of like a testing point where will Trump's administration try to affect the Fed more in a way that hasn't been done before?
Okay. All right. So the reason why, actually the biggest reason why that they have not reduced the interest rate is because of this economic uncertainty. So we know economic, the word 경제, right? Uncertainty, to be uncertain is to not be sure,
Yeah.
right? You don't know.
불확실해.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
이렇게 될까 저렇게 될까 몰라요. Right?
Yeah, when you don't know something, specifically with the economy, you can say there is a lot of uncertainty. It's unclear what the situation is or what the result will be.
So a lot of economic experts say that this economic uncertainty is really not good because it causes other side effects.
Yeah, I have heard some people say that it would be better if it was good or bad.
Yes.
But being uncertain makes it hard to do anything.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So economic uncertainty. The U.S., let me read that again. The U.S. Federal Reserve decided to keep interest rates unchanged again following the same decision in January and March, citing economic uncertainty caused by the Trump tariffs.